So the first big thing we saw was that January seemed to be the sweet spot for starting step prep. Students who started earlier didn't score better than the students who started in January, and the ones who started later potentially were doing a bit worse. So January really seemed to be that sweet spot.
Okay, that's good.
And then another big thing we found was that number of questions completed seemed to be one of the most important predictors of score. So you could look at students who did, all of UWorld and then 1,000 or more extra questions, or UWorld and 1,000 less questions. And those kids who had a higher number of questions tended to do better. So, and other people have looked at this before as well. So, and it's unclear if it's what the specific questions are, where they come from, or if it's just sheer number of questions. But getting through those questions is super important.
And how many questions did you do? Just so for context, you said you did UWorld twice. So we're saying like there's 2,000 questions, ends up being like 4,000 questions total, or?
Yeah. So 4,000 total, and you end up, honestly, on that second run through, you're usually going pretty quick. So you're cutting your time down on a block to like, 30 minutes to an hour. You're skipping a lot of easy questions. So you're breezing through. So it's not nearly as painful as the first time.
Okay. And the only other thing that I want to kind of elicit with this too, at least talking about question banks, is well, this kind of ties to time management and stamina as well, but were you doing, especially leading up in your dedicated step prep time, were you doing chunks of, 45, 45, 45? How many actual sets of questions were you doing leading up to it? Did you take many full-length practice exams in the form of Q banks?